KLBJ.com. Cameras. We're back on Facebook.
Yep.
We should have told Jess we were going to be on camera.
This segment brought to you by RenegadeTruck.net and Takova's Boots.
I made her aware.
Yeah, it's fine. I haven't picked my nose yet. It's all right.
Get to it now.
Yeah.
Why didn't you bring in that hot husband of yours? He would look good on camera.
Yeah, where's Chris?
He's hiding in the truck bed, you know,
Is
to
he here?
surprise you later. No.
Oh.
I'll make sure he comes in next time.
Is he even awake at this hour?
He is.
Is he?
Yeah.
You're
barely
just
stirring.
using him so you can live here legally, right?
But basically, effectively, yes.
No, I was telling Jess off the air the reason that and one of the reasons they're in a lockdown in Australia again. They wanted to do their own through AstraZeneca, and they used some sort of AIDS protein to get the vaccine, and everyone in the study tested positive for AIDS. That was coming from a surgeon, a physician.
I had not heard that, so I can't verify it.
Unless he just was pulling my leg.
Yeah.
It's not, dude. The guy's a preeminent surgeon from Adelaide.
I know, but I got 1 degree of separation, so because I have family, all my family's back there, so I can tell you what it's like on the ground.
Well, I had direct separation.
But he lives here.
No,
he's a troll. It sounds
he
like.
goes back and forth.
How? There's no flights right now.
He said it's been a while. Okay. And it's been a while.
So he hasn't been there during COVID.
See, she comes in and starts arguing with me.
Well, you are telling somebody who's Australian how things are going in Australia.
I'm telling you who are you going to take? Whose opinion are you going to take? A guy who has studied medicine and reads about it all the time from Australia, who reads Australian stuff, or a woman whose specialty...
Just stop it right there. Or
a
a woman.
Or a woman who knows how to cook a brisket. Jesus.
Yeah. I'm going with the brisket woman.
Every time.
Oh, I want some.
Okay, so I'm watching a good movie. Recommendation, I would wait till it comes out. It's worth renting if you want. It's $4. I'm watching this movie called Lansky, which is about Meyer Lansky, and it stars Harvey Keitel and Sam Worthington. And Sam Worthington it's a true story. He plays an author who's down on his luck, who Meyer Lansky was one of the biggest mobsters ever.
Is that Vegas mob?
Yeah,
why do I assume?
Everywhere mob. Meyer Lansky was the Jewish dude.
But what movies have I seen that character in?
They did a character of him in The Godfather.
That's what okay.
Right, but he had Bugsy Siegel.
Yeah, Bugsy. The movie Bugsy.
Which I learned if you didn't call him Bugsy to his face, he was Ben.
I never did.
He was Ben. Anyway, at the end of his life, he got a terminal illness, and he said, look, you can write about me. You cannot print anything I tell you off the record, and you can't release it till after I'm dead. But and then the FBI hears he's writing this book, and it's they try to get involved in the whole thing. So it's pretty good so far. I mean, it's a talking movie,
right?
But man, Harvey Keitel makes me sad. He's old, dude.
Oh man,
it's almost like the years just keep.
I remember
going
the
by.
first time I saw him when he was Sport and Taxi Driver.
Let's do Fast Food Fanatics with Jess.
That'd be fun.
With Jess.
She knows a thing or two about. If you're newer to the show and you don't know Jess, and we'll talk to Jess more in the next break, but Jess has a background in meat science.
Yeah, I'm currently a graduate program student.
In meat
science.
But we found out about her because she started with a blog, Burger Mary, and then hardcore carnivore. You have your own brand, and you've become a bit of an aficionado with the meats and the barbecues and all that.
She's been on the Today Show.
Yeah, that too.
Oh, you did.
It's not as important as I have also been on the Dudley and Bob with Matt show.
Have you been on Good Morning? Have you been on Good Morning Adelaide?
I haven't. Adelaide's a whole of a city. Sorry, anyone who's from Adelaide.
Is it
Bob was denigrating Australia the other day.
I was?
Yeah, and by the way, I need to tell you.
Never been.
We're back up on Facebook, so just go to the Dudley and Bob with Matt Facebook, and we're live right now on camera. What were you? How were you trashing Australia?
I don't think I was.
Yes, you were. You said you don't want to live in Australia. The good cities are only on the ocean.
Oh, I didn't trash them. I said that most of the people live on the ocean in Australia, like around the perimeter, right?
Yeah.
You don't go. The people don't. I mean, there are people that live.
I asked Chris.
Inside,
I'm surprised
but it's
you know
huge,
that.
It's a huge continent.
Your wife told me you don't go down under.
I asked Chris if it ever snowed, and he said, "Yeah, but it's crappy snow." So.
Yeah, we're not huge on the ski resorts, but most people live coastal.
Right.
Yeah.
Dude, I want to go see the original Outback Steakhouse.
Meats.
You know
We've done that joke every time you come in.
And there was one there was a news story. There was a Outback Steakhouse in Australia for a while. There may still be.
I think so, but they had they were going to put the bloomin' onion on the Olympic uniforms too, but they said no to that one.
Here's a pizza.
Right? Why not?
I don't think I'll go with it.
There's things.
Oh, I was
Lot
going to
of
show
calories.
this on the screen. Was there a pizza fight at an Austin 313 or whatever it's
No,
called?
I think that was in Brooklyn.
All right, it's not worth
video.
playing then. That's
I
not
feel
worth
like
playing.
a pizza fight in Brooklyn is much more like
Oh,
appropriate than a pizza fight.
All right,
Bucket list
Yeah.
for me.
We mentioned this, but we never really got into it. Kanye West charged $40 for a hot dog at his event. Why are you applauding that doofus?
Like, hey, he's got mental illness.
I don't care. He rips his fans off.
Whoa.
No, well,
whoa.
these weren't really fans like me. These were people that were either celebrity or press or something like
Wow.
Excuse me. First of all, press usually gets in free. If you went there, you were probably a fan, and he charged you $40 for a hot dog.
that. This is an exclusive
And
sneak peek.
$50
of-
for tenders,
Yeah.
chicken tenders.
I
That's
do want to see the
insane.
plate, but it was a Kanye West listening party.
So
to
he
a
might not
project
even
that
be
wasn't
there.
completely mixed
Yeah.
down. He's living in Mercedes-Benz Stadium right now just to finish his
Why do you
project.
constantly defend him?
I know.
Because I think he is a type of musical genius. Yeah,
What type?
one that creates really great music.
I don't know, man. I saw him on Saturday Night Live, and it was terrible. It was one of the
I could
worst
give you
things I've ever
10
seen.
songs, and you would love all of them.
No, I wouldn't.
No.
No.
No, I wouldn't.
That are up to the level of Gold Digger that you love and claim. But still
I only
keep
love
them-
that because it's got a naughty word in it. That's a joke.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm not a racist. I was born a racist. I was raised a racist.
Can I give you a quick fast food
is it a
fanatic
racist
segue?
is it a racist
Can I give
joke?
you a quick racist joke? No, I'm kidding.
No.
Obviously. So Chris, my husband, has gotten his own Instagram now
Mm-hmm.
and decided to come bursting out of the gates on Easter weekend by driving to 6 different fast food restaurants and getting their fish sandwich and doing a live tasting.
He's a good like next to Jason Momoa. He's second in my book, right?
Okay.
That's,
I didn't realize he moved
How
from
old?
the top
How old are you
position.
guys?
He is in his 40s.
Okay, he's going to start chunking up, and I don't want to see
I
that.
don't know. He still looks like
Does he
a
work out?
handsome dude.
He works
He
out,
works
though.
out, but don't you want him to do that hard work for you so you know which
Sure.
fast food restaurant you should get your fish sandwich at?
Here
He
are
still went
the-
with McDonald's,
I want
didn't
the
he?
stuff
No,
on
it's
Kyle.
First of all,
Huh.
you're never going to get a good fish sandwich at a fast food restaurant.
Not true.
Who
Not
won?
true.
Culver's.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
because
I haven't
apparently
tried
they have
theirs.
like a tempura batter situation.
The Popeyes flounder is pretty tight.
There's one out at the lake that uses wide mouth bass. It's so good, man.
See?
I'm the guy who put on a fishing tournament and said, we'll have a fish fry at the end, not realizing that nobody eats
Eat
bass.
bass. No.
Here are the 5 major fast food chains that are falling out of favor with customers. They're falling down. You want to guess who they are?
Arby's.
No.
I think Arby's has been down for a long time.
I'd really say McDonald's, honestly.
Yeah, I think McDonald's
Yeah.
maybe.
Wrong. Burger King.
Whoa.
Is that why they brought out all those chicken sandwiches?
Maybe.
Burger King has fallen down to
feel
from
like
its number 2 spot. It is now. Read that, Matt. I can't see it.
It must be about advertising because if you just don't advertise.
Give
as
them
much.
another
Burger
shot.
King was voted the most hated fast food restaurant in America last year.
Wow.
So-
Brutal.
I used to love. They used to
Can
do
I
that.
say
99
something?
Never-
in college.
never was
in
a fan.
college, we lived on the 99-cent Whopper, and we thought we were getting more food if we put salt and pepper on
There
it.
was a culture issue for a while at Burger King because I know that the food was always fine, but every time I went, I would get frustrated. The service became horrendous, horrendous, and I don't need you to wait on me. But I do
Just
need
get it
you to
right.
maybe take my order. I had a woman do this to me as I was standing there and I was looking at her for a while, and then she looked at me and she goes, because she was talking on the phone, and she goes, psst, psst.
Ooh.
I don't even know what that meant. I don't know what. Psst, psst
With the hand movement? Did
Yeah, a
she
little hand
flick you
movement.
off
And I was
too?
like, am I not? Am I annoying
She
you
might
that
have
I'm
been
standing next
working
to the register?
Probably
I would
working
like-
the drive-through line
No,
at the
she
same
was
time.
not. She was
I-
talking. Yeah, she was
I would
talking
like
on the
to know
phone.
what kind
Oh,
of crazy
sorry.
Henry Ford technology that Chick-fil-A has come up with. Because at lunchtime, and you got kids like I do, and you go up and there's a line at a restaurant, you think, oh no, McDonald's is the best example. I wait forever. How do they effing know when there's 2 lines of people going in? Sometimes somebody's up here, sometimes somebody's up there, and the girl's got the thing. and it goes super fast, and they know your Dale when you get to the front.
They probably have
label-
data. They have data that knows how
I've
much
seen
they're going to
my
sell of everything at lunch.
receipt, and it says white SUV.
I think I've seen, but up to 4 lanes. I'd be interested to see
and
how many
here's
lanes
another
they can
thing,
get.
people.
Yeah.
If you've
You know?
got an Apple Watch,
You
which
see at a
Bob,
Chick-fil-A?
have you
Yeah.
put your credit cards in your Apple Watch?
Yeah,
So you can just do that?
yeah. Oh, break my guitar?
And it just fell on its own.
There's a thing that Chick-fil-A realized a long time ago, which is the cost that it costs you to hire in 3 extra employees during lunch really pays off in the long run instead of just working 3 people to their own death.
Right.
Well, they're going to.
By the way, if another person tweets at me, just quit talking about Chick-fil-A because they're anti-LGBTQ. I want you to look at your 401k and go through and research every company that you have money in. Go do it right now. I'm never going to not eat Chick-fil-A. I'm never not. And I support you all. All right, let's keep going. Subway has fallen.
Well, yeah.
Well, I mean, the spokesperson issue. That
Yeah.
was kind of a big.
Hey, he was a great guest on our show. All right?
I've got a picture with him somewhere.
No.
Really?
Don't let that come out.
At a daycare?
Here.
Yeah.
He was in this. He
Bob-
sat in that chair.
Bob,
He might-
Did
Bob
you
said
sterilize it?
Bob said I got a couple of young boys, and
And we were
Jared,
instant
Jared
friends.
said, "Where are they?"
yeah. No, we didn't know.
All right,
Who knew?
Quiznos has just fallen off.
I
from
haven't
that.
been to Quiznos.
I thought they were
Where
closed.
are
I
they?
haven't
I don't
seen
know
a
if there is
Quiznos.
My
Haven't seen
favorite
one.
was somebody lost their Quiznos franchise out on 360, and they just took the letters, and it was Suzy Q's for a while with all the Quiznos stuff.
I
Yeah.
blame those weird animal things in the commercial that would sing.
Oh, those things were
that
gross.
I don't understand that.
It went
marketing.
from 5,000 restaurants down to 255.
We have one in Austin, I think 183 North.
Boston Market is down.
Identity.
I've
Don't
never
even know
eaten
what
at a
that is.
Boston Market.
Don't know what it is. I mean, I don't know. Some of these things have identity problems.
Worcester could call and tell us.
No.
Steak and Shake is
It
down.
wasn't bad.
Their
what it
their
is.
custard's good. I don't know. You got to get a triple meat there.
And that's it for that article. All right, you want to look at the bougie restaurants in Austin? They say you should
yes.
spend money.
I sent this to your wife. And
What is the deal? Are you trying to get us just to pay for expensive restaurants
No,
for you?
she said that, hey, for your birthday, let's go somewhere nice, wherever you want to go. And she's like, let's start an Instagram account and go to some of the places and stuff. And
And you
She
thought
said, wait,
since
she
the
said
Quiznos are all closed.
for your
Right.
birthday,
That's what you would have.
for your
Right.
birthday, we're without talking to me, we're going to take you for $200 or $300 dinners. What?
I don't think you were involved.
It's my money and her money,
What? That would be.
Wait a minute.
our money.
There you go.
Thank you.
What
You
happens when
he
the
found
three
his
of
way.
you
I didn't
walk
go
in?
to college.
When the three of you walk into a restaurant, if they think that Dale is the father, that Amanda's the daughter, where do you fall in?
The help.
The driver.
The driver?
Here,
Okay.
Austin restaurants to spend money, to splurge on, they say.
Okay.
All right, here
Okay.
you go. 12 restaurants.
You know when a picture like that comes up where someone has delicately tweezered, like
That's
they're
why,
spending
listen,
money,
I love
right?
fine dining.
Right,
but-
right.
I love fine dining, but I hate it when they give you a $20 appetizer that's the size of a quarter.
Yeah.
Then maybe
Yeah.
you don't really enjoy fine dining.
That's good
Oh,
plating.
please stop
Do you just
it.
want to order wings by the pound instead?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah,
I mean,
I'm okay with that meal
I'm
too.
also actually okay
Number
with
10
that.
and 11 are two that I really want to go to.
How do you know? You've already looked at this?
Of course
Yeah.
he has.
Oh, yeah.
Don't look ahead on the prep.
Well, I didn't see it on the prep. I saw it because I follow Eater on different platforms.
All right. How do I get rid of this map?
You don't. It
You
stays
just
there.
scroll.
That's
You
how it
scroll
works.
Okay.
Uh,
Dip.
Tatsuya.
Tatsuya.
Tatsuya. I've been there.
Yeah.
And it
And?
was
That's good.
It was good.
You have
it
to
was
go.
really actually I will say better than the food is just the experience. Like it's a place to go if you're double dating or something like that because it's you cook everything at your table. It's like a Japanese fondue.
Yeah,
Why-
they
Yeah,
charge you more to
excuse
cook
me.
your own food.
Why would I go
Yeah, but it's
there
fun.
Yeah.
when I can go up on 183?
Go to You Are Cooks.
No.
Remember You Are Cooks? Yeah, it was
Yeah, you
before
don't
your
know this.
time.
When I first started in
Research.
'87, there was and they had them in San Antonio up here
Where Sherlock's is now.
Right where Sherlock's is. It was called You Are Cooks. You picked your steak and then you took it to the grill, and they had all these things you could pour on the steak.
But you would just watch
All these
people
sauces.
ruin their
Butters
steaks over and over again because no one knew how to cook it. And you would watch somebody cook a steak for 25 minutes while they put butter. Now I'll put sour
Everything.
cream on it. Now I'll
Everything.
put cheese
you
on
make,
it.
And then-
you made
and
Texas
then you'd
toast
see
and
somebody-
ate that while you were cooking?
You'd see
So
somebody
bad,
go
dude.
sit
So
down.
bad.
You'd see somebody go sit down to eat their steak and come back because they hadn't cooked it
it
well
right.
enough.
You are cooks, man. It was that was back in the
did.
day.
Yes.
Can you imagine someone cutting into their steak with their drool-laden fork and then putting it back onto the communal grill?
No, there's
Dude, it was so
um,
bizarre. It was such a
there's a-
bad idea.
volcano place where they cook at your.
Oh, yeah,
my
yeah.
father-in-law
The-
took my kids there when they were younger. All right, here we go. A barley swine right across from my condo
That was
on
our
Burnett
first.
Road.
That was our first
That's
day
pretty good.
And yeah, I took you there. I think it was $250.
because you had 3 whiskeys.
No, I had a sampling of whiskeys.
That's
Oh,
a flight.
yeah.
And
Oh, that's
five-
like that's 50 something.
and 5 other drinks.
He can afford it.
Well, you
What-
made it, you
where
made it
is
sound
this,
like
where is
I.
this magic that you guys think I can afford something?
You got a lot of money as well.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I have less than him.
You don't know.
got enough for a Tesla.
And Clark Ryan, who hired me, I just found out he has a 3-story house in San
Yeah,
Antonio.
just because
with
other
an
people,
elevator.
because other people are wealthier, does not mean that you are not wealthy.
Dude, I
Some
don't
people
think
don't
I'm
save, dude.
Listen, I don't think I'm going to
Some
be
people
able
spend it all.
to invest in this oil well on tomorrow.
that is the most.
I don't think I'm going to do it. The guy's really kind of pushy.
Guys, I can barely afford a 5th house. How many houses do you guys own?
Stop it. They're not houses. 2 of them are townhouses. One of them's a condo, and I can't even stay there anymore. Ludi's Garden
Can't
Restaurant.
get in there. Can't get in the
I would
Ludi's.
Never
love
heard
to
about
go to
it.
Ludi's.
No
It
one
is-
can get in.
It's 90. What are they? It's 90 or 180 days out. The reservations
Yeah,
or
it's
something.
insane.
Also, that house is on a Commodore Perry estate. Did you know that?
Yeah, it's a hotel now.
Do you believe in ghosts?
No,
No. Do you believe children are our future?
I'm not really into that song.
Do you believe in a
Do
thing
you
called
be-
love?
Do you believe in God?
No.
Oh, wow.
Do you believe in love after life?
I guess that's because you.
Do I believe in hard work and making a go
I
for
guess
yourself?
that's because
Yes.
you want to get rid of the guilt, all the guilt you have for killing all those cows.
Is that right? No, I'm not guilty about it. It's like when you shoot a deer.
Happy murder.
I don't shoot deer.
I shoot deer, I clean my own deer, and I'm like, hey, thanks, deer. I'm going to turn you into something delicious. And then the cycle continues. You know, you just got to be
Because
cool
she
with it.
feeds
Here's
herself
another
to a
story.
deer.
Yeah.
Here's another story that you haven't heard. Do you remember this, Bob?
Yeah.
They Travis County or Williamson County, I think it was Travis County,
Right.
kept finding dead deer in the woods with women's clothing on.
Oh yeah.
And there was a guy who
remember
was
that story.
shooting deer
No.
and then making love
dressing
to
them
them.
up. Yeah.
No.
And then dressing them
Yeah.
up. Yep.
Oh, no.
But
Yeah.
no, not having sex with them, making love to them. It was a
Making
real
love to
tender.
them.
It was a real tender.
No, I'm
riser
one of those
moment.
people who I don't want to know how it's made, but I am a carnivore. This is the place where
No, but that's it. I'm sorry. That's an irresponsible carnivore. So you wouldn't shoot an animal if you
my
you had
father
to?
bought a meat plant once that he thought would help with the Dairy Queens.
Trying to
And
grow
Meat
meat.
plant.
I worked there for one day
Yeah.
and saw the Viscera truck, and I said, no, this is not for me.
But the viscera truck is actually nose to tail. That's being more responsible by using the whole animal.
I don't know what it was, but when I saw a cow go down, I'm a hypocrite. Well,
Also-
most of the people listening aren't going to go kill the cow.
Dale isn't into nose to tail unless he's been doing drugs.
Please don't make fun of the next place. This is where my wife and I had our first date. I didn't know it was a date. I was very nice to her. I didn't hit on her. I just told her she needed an older guy that was older than her boyfriend, not as old as me, but Jeffrey's on West Lynn.
I find it interesting. You don't think it was a
Classic.
date, but you took her to one of
Yeah.
the most expensive places in the
At the
city.
time, it was the most expensive
Yeah.
place in the city.
No, listen, man. At the end of the date, I said, thanks. I had a very good evening, and I hope you start feeling better. And then I said, I think my Mercedes is here. I've got to go home.
Oh.
2 seconds ago, I don't know why people have this idea that I've got money.
When I was single and I got residuals from that movie, I thought I had money. I thought I had a good income coming in. I don't anymore.
Enough to
Bobby-
go to a place with a martini card.
Right.
That's
Anyway,
right.
Jeffrey's is great. And they've always
never been in
service is
there.
great.
Yeah,
I'll
never
never
been
be
out
able
once.
to go. I don't think I can
It's
afford to
nice.
go
Is
there.
it?
Yeah,
I'm
it's
afraid to
nice.
go to that place. I'm afraid they just look at me and say, "Hey,
It's not as bad. It's the same as
I gotta wear a coat?
Back in the day, Jeffrey's was a handful of restaurants that were expensive. Now there's hundreds of them. It's the same as some of these that are listed.
I don't know, man.
I'll take you.
Look at that. They won't let me in.
Go on Sunday night, half price wine.
really?"
Yep. If you can get in.
Comedor. This isn't really fast food, is it?
Comedor.
It's not fast food. It's
It's
Commodore.
not.
This
It's
is
fine
slow.
dining.
So it's slow food.
But this is
fanatic.
for fans of fast food.
Yeah,
we still like
look,
this.
Even if I like a 99-cent hot and crispy from the
my butt. Oh man!
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Look
Is
at
that
him.
the-
I got it.
Oh, I've been there. That's
there.
it.
Get the camera.
Look at him. Look at his face.
I know. It's
Burn
amazing.
like you've
Killed
never
him.
been hot and
They're
crispy
canceling
from
his
my
show.
butt.
They canceled.
Oh,
Oh my
man,
God. They
you're
got
not
him.
even going to be able to do Coyote today.
He's dead.
Yeah.
Hey, remember when I talked to you about us going to a fancy restaurant?
Oh yeah. What
It's
is
off now. You took his side. And when he takes you to a restaurant, he tells you how much it costs for the next 6 years.
Yeah.
I just
You
was going
pay
to take
what-
you and just leave it at that.
No, I don't.
You
when
pay
he
one
sto-
way or the
when
other.
he
You
sto-
always do. You're always like, it costs
Yeah,
$250.
that is true.
Because
Why do you think
doesn't-
I'm not going? No,
He doesn't
I
come
mean-
to my house anymore. He's not my friend.
I guess he doesn't want to hear about how much you spent on him.
I don't know how to say that. Matt will make fun of me.
Hestia?
Yeah, whatever. I didn't go to college.
I really want to
is
go
that
there
a-
too.
What's
See,
that?
that's what I'm talking
Is
about.
that a bloomin' onion?
That's just an onion stick.
What
It is, right?
So that's some sort of pate with some caviar on it.
That girl's got crabs. That's
And
what I got to
and
say.
what is that about? What is that about? $60?
Yeah, so Hestia is so fancy that you sit down at the table
And
there
oh,
are
the drawer.
there are retractable drawer inside the
Yeah.
table where your silverware is.
That's
What?
dope, bro.
Yeah.
That is class. Let's go.
That's
Is it?
not class.
Let's go.
Come on.
That's
Sometimes
not-
it's fun to go do
That's
something
not,
like that.
That's not etiquette.
Whatever.
Was the
All right.
food good?
Bob?
It's
Bubba.
that challenge, like you don't like every dish, but it's like, whoa, I've never had this before. They do weird,
Interesting,
pairings and
unique.
stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I love.
Garrison on Red River.
that's in the.
Now, what I really want to try there are
Restaurant.
their fancy tater tots.
Why?
God, I love
Why?
you,
Just
dude.
go to
I love
Sonic.
you so
No,
much,
because
dude.
I mean, look up
love
there.
you so
It's
much.
black truffle and Gruyere tater tots and caviar.
The only way that a tater tot could get better than being a fast food tater tot is if it's fried in beef tallow. That's the only thing you need to do to make it taste better than what fast food would
Do you
be.
put it on your brisket?
Is beef
What,
tallow?
tallow?
Is
Beef tallow?
tallow
No,
just
not
fat?
necessary.
Is tallow
Yeah,
just fat?
rendered fat.
Well, then use the American term.
Okay, which
Beef
is
fat.
Lard.
Right. So you remember
Okay.
how McDonald's fries used to taste different in
That
your
was
childhood?
lard, right?
Right.
Uh-huh.
It was tallow.
Well,
And
Well,
tallow's
so
good for
lard
you.
Do you
is
remember
to
the
pork
time
as
that you-
tallow is to
There's
beef.
Do you remember
nothing
the
wrong
time-
with fat.
Okay.
No, I know.
do you remember the time that I made
Make a living
tallow
out of it.
for Daniel and then you ate it in front of him?
That was butter, yeah.
No, it wasn't butter. It was tallow.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made you
Remember
guys
how
eat
mad he
butter.
got at me?
It was so good.
Uchi, of course.
Never been. Can't go.
I'll take you to Uchi. But the thing is, my wife will go, can you call Tyson and get us in at the last minute? I go, no.
What happens on any
guy,
given
the
night?
guy's a multimillionaire with 40 restaurants now, and I'm not going to call him and go, hey, can you squeeze us in front of
What
somebody?
do they do with your table on the nights that you don't go?
I don't have a table. I've never gotten anything free except when he's trying stuff out and brings me a little snippet of it. Jesus Christ. I'm going home. Sushi Bar ATX. I haven't.
It says this is technically a pop-up. I've never heard about it. Where is it?
East
See, I thought-
side. Everything's east side.
Otoko.
East side.
Yeah, this is the one I
familiar.
want to go to.
8 seats.
Bob, what is your
There's
issue
only-
with the East Side?
We never get anything good on the west
About
side.
12 seats.
Let's go, Jess.
We had the
okay.
West Side
Sure.
forever. Hey, y'all are having a conversation.
All right.
We've had the West Side is full, so people move to the East Side.
How does Yoshi have time
We
to
got a
cook?
break.
He's a party animal.
Lenoir.
Lenoir
You skip
is
number
like,
10.
I'm a no on Lenoir. Sorry.
No?
I hate the atmosphere.
Whoa.
We might want to go.
Sponsor.
Y'all go.
Sponsor.
It's about as big as this room.
El
Yeah.
Naranjo.
Amazing.
East side.
She was nominated for a James Beard Award.
That's
Amazing.
ceviche?
That's Southside. That's on Manchac and
There
South
you go.
Lamar.
All right, there's the places
go
you
to
should go
that.
spend a ton of
Oh, it
money on.
is?
Yeah.
We'll be back with Jess Pryles. We'll talk about her in a minute, so hang on, everybody. And thanks for joining us on Facebook and on our YouTube.
Dudley and Bob with Matt in studio is brought to you by Tecovas, providing top quality Western boots and accessories online at tecovas.com, and by Renegade Truck Accessories, your source for truck caps, bed covers, lift kits, and custom services online at renegadetruck.net.